Hi everybody, this is Nareli with Debug, and today we're going to be talking about what to do during an ICE raid. So if you were to have an interaction face-to-face with an ICE agent. So first up we have the letter R, so R for remain calm and record the raid. So we just want to make sure that we're calm during this interaction as best as possible, because I know this is a scary situation. And making sure to remember to record just for your own safety and any interactions you're having with that ICE agent. Next up, we have A for ask to see a warrant signed by a judge. So just a reminder, ICE can be very sneaky and they're going to try to show you a so-called warrant. But one of the main points that you want to see is that at the bottom of that warrant, there is a signature by a judicial judge. So ICE may try to trick you and show you that there's a signature, but most of the time that signature is just from an ICE agent, not an actual judge. So just keep that in mind. So next up, we have the letter I to identify the ICE agent. Just making sure that that person that you're talking to is an actual ICE agent. So don't be afraid to ask them to show a badge or to make sure they identify it themselves when they are interacting with you. So the next letter is D, so do not sign anything or show anything. So in a case if you were to be picked up by ICE, you want to make sure that any paperwork that is presented to you, you make sure you do not sign anything. And once again, ICE agents will try to trick you and coerce you into signing a paper that you do not need to sign. You have rights and you want to make sure you're expressing your rights. The last letter we have is S, so speak only to an attorney, otherwise stay silent. We want to make sure we are limiting our conversation with ICE, not saying and oversharing too much information, because at the end of the day that could hurt your situation as well. So remember, you can always speak up and ask for an attorney if you're not sure about something, and just remain silent. And last thing we have here is for any questions you may have, feel free to scan our QR code down below. This QR code will link you to another flyer that we created on what to do within the first steps if your loved one does get picked up by ICE.